This is the Brownstone Center News Update for Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. Let's go ahead and get some news together, shall we? Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos says Paramount Skydance's hostile bid for Warner Brothers Discovery is entirely expected, but he's confident the new Netflix WBD deal will go through. The David Ellison-owned Paramount Skydance launched its bid Monday, backed by heavy hitters, including Oracle co-founder Larry Ellison, Jared Kushner, and Apollo Management. Paramount also criticized WBD's lack of responsiveness to its earlier bid in a securities filing. The studio maintains its $108.4 billion offer tops the $82.7 billion one that WBD accepted last week, especially since it won't require the company to split in two. PepsiCo has reached an agreement with activist investor Elliott Investment Management to cut costs, in part by eliminating 20% of its product lineup and lower consumer prices. The food and beverage giant will also be making structural changes to their businesses that will affect some roles, according to a message from PepsiCo's North America Chief People Officer, according to Bloomberg. Elliott, which built up a 4% stake to push up changes, is not expected to receive any seats on PepsiCo's board through the agreement. Between 2015 and 2024, about 12 million cars were recalled for potential problems with airbag deployment. Nearly a quarter of those vehicles still aren't fixed, according to a new Wall Street Journal analyst. In fact, the journal estimates that about one-third of cars recalled for all reasons never get the necessary repairs, with some deadly consequences. Federal regulators say they can't force drivers to comply with a recall, and consumer advocates argue they could do more, such as using graphic images to make car owners understand the danger. Retail giant Saks Global has filed a federal lawsuit against Yumi Shin, formerly the chief merchandising officer at recent Saks acquisition of Bergdorf Goodman, aiming to prevent her from taking a new position at Nordstrom. According to Saks' suit, the company would be, quote, immediately and irreparably harmed should Shin be allowed to decamp for the competitor, a move that Saks contends would be in direct violation of her contractual non-competition restrictions. Shin has filed to dismiss the suit on jurisdictional grounds, as well as citing convoluted and inconsistent contractual terms. CVS Health raised its 2025 profit outlook today for the fourth time and predicted profit growth in 2026 as the company continued its turnaround under CEO David Joyner. Despite challenges to all three of its core businesses, insurance plans, drug benefit plans, and retail pharmacies, the health conglomerate has navigated those treacherous waters to a 70% stock surge this year. Since becoming CEO a little over a year ago, Joyner has exited underperforming markets, improved pharmacy operations, and focused on the company's Aetna insurance arm. Apple's taken plenty of criticism for its hesitance in the realm of artificial intelligence, but suddenly that approach is paying off. After struggling in the first half of 2025, the iPhone maker's shares have changed or gained 35% as investors worried that its tech rivals spending too much too fast on AI. Apple stock is now the second most expensive in Bloomberg's Magnificent Seven index, with Wall Street betting that its strong device business will be an easy and reliable way to get millions of consumers using AI. NVIDIA gets U.S. approval to ship H200 AI chips to China. NVIDIA has received that government approval to sell that artificial intelligence chips to China in exchange for a 25% cut of the sales. President Donald Trump confirmed the news on social media following an earlier semaphore report. Only approved customers will receive chip shipments, and NVIDIA's competitors will get similar allowances, according to Trump. The decision offers relief to CEO Jensen Huang, who has pushed for easing export restrictions. However, an FT report published Tuesday said Beijing is planning to limit access to the chips as it pushes to achieve self-sufficiency in semiconductor production. Well, that's it for now, folks. For more news and information that you can use, head over to brownstoneworldwide.com, Cityscape Radio, and you guessed it, Brownstone Living Magazine. We'll see you around.